Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to show you how I achieved this jumbo ombre braid. So first I'm starting off on freshly washed hair. I actually blow dried my hair just because I wanted my hair to be a bit more stretched than usual. It makes it easier to slick down, but it's really your choice, whatever you think works best for you. So I'm just going to detangle my hair right now, and I am going to be showing you the products that I'm using. So I'm using Motion's Daily Oil Moisturizer. I have Motion's Smooth Edge Control. I have my EcoStyler Argan Oil Gel, my clips, and my combs and things. And then I have my hair. And guys, look at this color. It's so vivid. It's so beautiful. I suggest getting a few eyeliners from, is it NYX or NYX? I'm just matching it to this hair, or matching it to whatever kind of ombre color you're getting, because it just makes it pop even more. So here I am parting my hair into two sections, and one thing I'll say is don't worry if your sections are not, the most even, if your lines aren't the straightest. You only get better with practice, so you have to practice, you have to go through messing up or whatever you want to call it, just in order to get better. So don't worry too much about that. I'm taking the back section of my hair and I've detangled it, and now I'm going to be parting it into two big sections right down the middle. You guys can see that it's straight. I'm using some of my EcoStyler Gel just around the outside of my section, and I'm going to start braiding. First I just smooth it down with my brush, detangle it a bit with my pick. And one thing, like I was just talking about, you guys can see I started braiding maybe about the second or third time I went to pick up hair. I crossed over into the second section that I have, so my straight line isn't straight anymore. It didn't matter, I rocked the hairstyle the same way. The hair looked so good. Like, I love the hairstyle in general, so I wasn't gonna let a small boo-boo like that mess up my whole day. So just braid your hair, braid those two sections up into two braids, and then keep the ends unbraided, because we're just going to be combining that with the front section after you slick it down into one large ponytail. What I'll say from this style, what I learned is that you should try to have your hair detangled fairly well, because it only makes it easier to blend in with the hair. In this case, I'm using Kankelon and the jumbo or the ombre hair, which is pretty smooth. It's not exactly like my hair texture, but I had to make sure that it didn't, like, the textures weren't completely off. So that's why I think it's a good idea to detangle and just really stretch your hair. As you can see, I am putting some oil around EcoStyler Gel around my front section, and I'm going to slick this down, and then I'm going to brush it into a very tight pony. I use my Denman Brush to run it through to make sure it's super smooth, because it's a pet peeve of mine sometimes if I'm looking to do a slicked down style and I have a little bit of bump, but that's just the perfectionist in me. Not perfectionist when it comes to parting my hair, but when it comes to smoothing it, I am. So I have just put all of my hair into this big puff. It actually looks cute, you can rock it like this. But for the sake of this video, we are going to be adding hair. So here's what I did. I just took the Kankelon hair right out of the package, and it has a little elastic on it. You literally take that elastic and wrap it around the ponytail that you have already. Pretty simple. Next, I'm going to take my ombre braiding hair, and I'm going to just tuck it underneath my ponytail, and I'm going to take a little bit of my own natural hair in with those two parts. You're going to have three sections. One section is going to be majority your own hair with the Kankelon braiding hair. The other two sections are going to be your own natural hair with the ombre hair. So you can see I'm literally just starting to braid. It's really important to get a tight grip as you're starting to braid, because in this case with me, I didn't mind so much that I had kind of a big bump near the base, near the start of my braid. and I'll show you what I did later to kind of help lay those flat. But you have to start off on the right foot, make sure you're braiding very tightly and your hair is blending in nicely. So I'm just braiding this all the way down. You have a few options again when you get down to the bottom. You can braid all the way down to the end. I kind of try to feather the hair so that I can do that. But if you want to do a blunt cut, braid it down as long as you want. Put an elastic at the end, get a little small black elastic, and then tie the elastic, and then take scissors and just do a blunt cut, and that will look pretty sick too. So like I was saying, I see now that my hair is kind of big in that section. I'm taking some gel and I am trying a thing. I'm literally just I'm taking a pick or my rat tail comb, and I'm just going to tuck it into the hair, which worked fairly well. I think maybe next time I'll use some bobby pins or something, but you have the option, like I said, just make sure your hair is super detangled. Make sure you start off braiding really tight at the base, and also just make sure you're not using a hair texture that's completely different than your own. You want something that's kind of similar. And there you go. It looks so nice. What I did is I just kind of trimmed off some of the flyaways. I didn't do the best job of it, but I mean, it doesn't really matter so much. If you want, you can soak it in some hot water. I just applied some gel to it and smoothed it down. And I'm just taking some of the larger pieces of flyaways and tucking them in, and then I am going through and just pulling the hair to add a bit more thickness. And then I'm just going to clean up my edges, and here you guys can see the end result. Quick, simple, easy style. For summertime, I think it's just such a nice style to rock. It gives you a nice pop of color. Like I said, get a colored eyeliner, neon, whatever the color you want to do, and just do it. You can wear this as a large jumbo braid at the top of your head. You can do this a little bit lower down, rock a low ponytail. You can take this jumbo braid and wrap it around itself and make a bun. You have so many options when it comes to this, and that's why I really do like, you know, simple styles like this where you just attach hair onto your own and you can go within 20 minutes. So here you can see I'm just doing a quick peek or a sneak peek for you guys so you can see what it looks like with the bun. Sanea has found my scissors, which I left dangerously lying on the floor. And yeah, that's basically it though. So comment down below if you have any other questions you'd like for me to answer. But I wore this style for a day. And another thing that I forgot to mention is that I think you should leave some of the Kankelon hair, the braiding hair, out of the package. Like, take a little bit out, because you want to use it to wrap around the base of your hair. Unless you have a black elastic already and it blends in nicely with your hair. I don't know why I used a brown elastic, I wasn't thinking, so I had to go back in, take some of the hair and wrap it around the base so it just looks more natural. Your time is appreciated as always. Let me know if you guys want to see me doing more styles with this kind of ombre hair. And like I said before, if you have any styles you want me to try, any new products, anything, hit me up, leave a comment. Check me out on Instagram at thegirlwith1000hairstyles, where I show you some of my hairstyles that I rock every day. Sometimes I show you the hairstyles that my daughter wears to daycare and cool things like that. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks. Bye.